Wait, hold on. Say it again for the whole class.
Scott stealing my dice, sir.
Scott, what do you have to say for yourself?
I stole his dice.
Put your hands on your bum. Sit on your hands.
He's still got my dice in his hand, sir. He's putting it up his bum.
Scott's actually more sitting on his bum than a punishment. I'm not going to lie.
Sitting with his hands on his bum.
Sir, can I put my hands on my bum?
No.
Oh!
You've done it too many times.
No.
Your fingers smell.
So I rolled a 7.
That's my 7.
You can have it back now.
No, I don't
I'm just a substitute teacher as well.
Substitute for my dad.
Oh my God. Substitute teachers were glorious.
Yeah.
They had a substitute teacher in. I had a substitute teacher who taught design technology, like woodwork and shit at my school, and was in all the time and just, did not give a fuck, and also was kind of into Warhammer. And was an artist. So
basically, was
like,
you.
He would come and like hang after he would come over and just kind of talk about Warhammer and like show me bits of art that he'd drawn of like Titans and Space Marines. And I was like, "You're cool." And like, on my last day, I attacked his class with a water gun and like last day of school, burst in, jumped up on the desk with a super soaker, and I'm like, I'm either dead or a hero right now, depending on who the teacher is. And it was Mr. Cockram, and he just looked at me and just dived Matrix style for cover behind a desk and let me open fire at the class.
You say Mr. Cockram?
His name was Mr. Cockram.
Mr.
Cockram.
His name was
Cockring or Cockram?
Cockram. Spelled
Cockram, mate.
Spelled Cockram, and he was cool enough that in a boys' school he got away with that.
Nice.
Oh my God, it's Cockram.
Yeah, I had a mate called Matt Cochran. So.
All right, mate.
Matt, if you're listening, how you doing?
You just can't let Dan have a story, can you, Colin?
Yeah.
You've always got to be, I don't know, called Cockram.
You don't let Scott roll any skills in the normal game.
That hasn't happened for weeks.
And look at you hoarding pogs up there.
Yeah.
Who's got the most pogs right now? Because I've only got 2. I've still got what's his name?
We know that Scott's got the most.
Scott's got so many.
He's got like 70 pods.
He's built something out of the Tazos. That's how many he has.
It's ridiculous.
He's going to turn
more
around
Tazo
and
than man.
slam.
I bet Drum's got more
More
than me.
Tazo than man now.
How many you got, Drum?
What? I've got 7.
Yeah, right.
7.
Good thing going into the last sort of penultimate, I think.
I was
Going
bored of
into
the Tazos.
Things fell apart so quickly last episode.
Yeah, I mean, it started off well.
I think the plan was great, and I think the way that it happened,
Evolved.
evolved.
Yeah.
I think it was great as well, because it was like we had a really, really good idea, and then it all just kind of like fell apart, but we dealt with it.
What was the good idea?
Well, we got interrupted by lots of dice falling because Scott was doing that thing where you stack your dice, weren't you, Scott?
Yes.
apologise.
Do you know what? When I first started playing with you guys, I'm just gonna divulge into this. Actually, I googled, because I was quite nervous about like getting into it with you lot. I googled how to play D&D, like how to be a good player or something like that, right? And one of the first tips to come up was don't stack the dice.
Really, was it?
Yeah. It said your GM will fucking hate you for it. Is that true?
Yes.
DMs?
I don't mind. I mean, obviously, when we're podcasting, yeah, like the same as you, fucking any audio interruption. But I don't mind too much. I tell you what I really like about the Kids on Bikes character sheets is the way that, because each stat is a die, and I like that the squares are big enough that you can just put your dice on the stats, so you always know which dice to reach for.
I haven't done that yet.
I know
I don't do that. Yeah.
Drum, you leave yours in a pile of dice that are not involved in the game. Even more confused.
And also, hey, moving my dice again, sir.
You don't need them.
This is the thing, the dice that Scott was stacking, they're my dice. He half-inched them at the beginning of this record.
I'll be honest, I didn't mind the dice stack. I thought it was quite cool, to be fair. And he was doing it on your Tazos as well, when you said.
He was doing a double thing.
Yeah, stacking Tazos and then stacking dice.
That is pretty cool.
Stacking Tazos.
Stacking Tazos.
I'm just
Taking
stacking
names.
Tazos,
And I'm all out
stacking
of
dice,
dice.
stacking Tazos, stacking dice, stacking Tazos,
I've got a question for Ross.
Yes.
Now, there's this sort of strange piece of Tupperware sort of pot thing from some it looks like the 70s. Is that your entire POG collection? Oh, it's actually a POG pot.
Officially licensed product, World Pog Federation carry thing.
Carry
Wow.
thing. Is this your entire collection of POGs? I
It
can't
is.
believe it is. Is it really?
Yeah.
POG Federation?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
they
what
had
it was
a
called.
league, did
Yeah.
they? Oh, they're on the verge of war with the Commonwealth, were they?
Yeah, look. Pogs was
Championship
some,
legal.
yeah. That's official as well.
That looks a little bit like the little things with string around that you wear around your neck to keep your change in. When you get this woman.
Oh yeah, do you remember them? You could put pound coins in.
Yeah.
Either that or slightly big film tube. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah. Do you remember those film tubes were really useful?
They were. Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't see them anymore.
Keep loads of stuff in them. Like.
You're right, yeah.
No, we're not talking about drugs again.
No, do you know what you were saying?
What episode?
My headphones are going wrong, so like you all cut out and went weird. So what?
Well, with something that we're not going to talk about it.
I know. Well, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it
on
so bad because I can't talk about it. What is it?
I have a more wholesome conversation topic than things one could feasibly put into a film canister in 2022. How, now that we've played through most of this campaign, how similar as a kid are you to the character that you've created for it?
Not at all.
Nothing like this.
Nothing like this child.
No.
I could have sworn I thought Drum would have bits of elements of Mickey.
Really?
Because
I was not cool in any way.
Mickey's cool.
Mickey's not
Well,
cool.
isn't she? She's not cool. Oh man, I thought maybe she's a lot like.
This is what happens when an uncool kid tries to play a cool kid.
I mean,
this is my
she's
version.
cooler than the cool kid who ate the poo, right? Or whatever.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
The
Sorry.
bar was set really high and then the bar got dropped fast.
Jimmy Smims.
Jimmy Smith.
No, Jimmy Smith is the Star Wars
Freddie
guy,
Johnson,
Freddie
yeah.
Johnson, yeah.
Freddie Johnson.
Right, Freddie
What happened
Johnson.
to Star Wars guys?
Oh, I missed
He
Star
might
Wars
come back.
guy.
You never know.
Star Wars guy. Fucking.
Well, he's got.
You could drive around to his house if you want.
Yeah, now we've got a car that we're
Well,
legally allowed
we've got
to
a plan.
drive.
We've got to go to the museum.
Yeah, drop him off on the
We've
way.
definitely matured fast. I mean, we've got a car, we've got a massive pet. This is going pretty good.
Yes, so last episode you hello, by the way, we're playing Kids on Bikes. Welcome to our
Hey,
it's better every
Patreon.
time.
We're about to get into some danger things. You last episode did a lot of stuff and no stuff.
Wow, the summaries are they're still on point, Harmstead.
We get
Still
the
on
cue
point.
cards back.
Schrodinger's
Oh.
GM.
So you I don't even remember what you did. So
Doesn't
you
matter.
did.
We stole the key.
You stole the key.
We got
got the key.
We went to Kurt
We're gonna go and get the
Geiger's.
secret.
Yeah, you went to
shoe
Kurt
shop.
Geiger's.
Shoe shop
You went to
slash
Kurt Geiger's
spaceship.
UFO.
Kurt Geiger is actually an extraterrestrial, and he came to give us lovely shoes from a distant constellation.
Yeah.
These gooey eggs
This is
and a
the-
shoe bursts out of it.
This is the origin story of Kurt Geiger. That's who Fingers is.
Oh my god, we're going to shave him and it's Kurt Geiger.
Did you say Who Fingers Kurt Geiger? Is that what the story was going to be called?
So and then you went back to Maggie's and you stole the key from Francis after a plan went awry.
And we also had a fight on Makeout Point with the
Yeah.
lamest date ever.
You made a copy of the tape as well, which is good.
Yeah.
Loretta wasn't that bothered, was she? She was
Yeah.
just like walking
Nah,
off.
Loretta.
Yeah.
No, she
And-
The thing is, we probably know those two. Like, it's that small a town.
Yeah.
Like, we probably know them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And I was definitely imagining my head like 1950s style, like slip this sweet Earth Angel, which has been stuck in my head the whole time. It's been quite annoying.
And now we are back in the car again.
Driving to the museum.
You all rush into the car. Fingers is there with his little sunglasses on, his driving gloves that just poke out the ends because he's got claws. And he's sort of driving, waiting for you to...
So he can't speak, but he's got driving gloves. What the fuck is with this guy? 85 years he's been on this planet.
Driving
Come
gloves
on, man.
as well.
Driving gloves.
Yeah, he got
Can you
him.
fix a ship?
It's like,
What have you been doing, man?
Yeah.
it's like Baby Driver. He's got, puts a cassette in, but it's just the recording from the thing. So he's just waiting for that.
And he just
drop.
goes... and then like the camera cuts to the accelerator. He pushes his foot down on the accelerator. It kind of brakes, and then the tires screech, and you drive off.
Wait, can Fingers drive?
We don't eat roads.
Smashes through the garden.
He's learning more words every second.
It's amazing. He hasn't learned
I
anything
mean,
else
he's
in
been here for
85
years,
years.
but until he met us.
And quotes from movies that are just about to come out in the cinema.
He's truly from another planet.
The five of us just plastered on the back windshield because we haven't got seatbelts on.
You spin around and head towards the Sock Experience Museum. Do you want to stop off anywhere on the way?
I mean, we've established the Sock Museum is like the next street along from the house.
Do you want to stop off along the way?
No,
We should take.
You
Is there
don't want
anywhere we
Jimmy
should
Swims,
stop
or
off?
you
No, we
don't
don't
want?
want Jimmy.
We should take. We should go shopping for potions.
Yeah, definitely.
We should drop off Mr. Fondleworth's car. He probably needs it.
Nah, he's okay. Let's just go straight to the museum.
maybe we could go to Kurt Geiger's house.
I mean,
Yeah, he famously lives here.
That place is made of shoes.
my shoes are wet.
You rush towards the Sock Experience. As you turn one corner, Fingers turns sharply, and out of the bushes and out of the trees, there is a figure of a man, and it runs directly into the headlights of the car. You see Charles Fauntleworth covered in brambles and bush and like a dirty face. Fingers slams on the brakes because he knows how to drive now. Why not?
What the fuck?
Sort of like Charles puts his hands on the bonnet of the car. It's like, oh my God, you would not believe what happened to me in there.
Wait. He was
Charles?
running. He was running for a day and a half, and all he got was down the road.
I thought I lost my car and you. What has happened?
Yeah,
Get in the
you
car.
ran away.
Get in the car. We'll fill you in.
Wait. Well, was anyone wearing seatbelts? Because we have gone through.
Yeah.
Nah, it's the 80s. We were fine.
Yeah. He comes round to the passenger side and opens the door and squeezes in with all of you guys.
We all
It's like,
over.
what the hell has happened?
Step on it.
Hey, you can't ask us anything. You ran away. You abandoned us.
I didn't. I was being chased by some fierce creature.
He's not a fierce creature. He's right here. His name's Fingers.
Oh!
Okay. Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Ooh.
No, Fingers. This is Fingers. This is Charles.
Charles.
This is Fingers.
Are we driving right now?
Wait,
We're driving.
yeah,
right?
you're
Yeah,
driving.
he stepped on it.
Wait,
He stepped on it.
this
Fingers
is
stepped on
un animal.
I mean, he's technically
alien.
an alien.
He's an alien.
Yeah. Alien.
It's
Alien.
definitely your car.
This is a calling. This is a calling for me too. For that fateful day
I wish therapy had been invented.
He's not going to tell the story again, is he?
of those poor little hamsters.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Those poor squeaking hamsters
no.
as they cooked inside their glass cases.
Seriously.
I could hear their tiny lungs gasping.
I looked up to you, man. I looked up to you.
Why
gasping for air.
If you could hear their lungs, why didn't you help them?
I love the way that Ross just likes the image of these popping hamsters. He's shoehorning it back in.
You could have just opened the cages at any point.
This is
He
my.
went to the fun fair.
What are we? We've got to get this fun home. That is my calling, to help him.
Yeah,
I
we
was
were-
brought here from all the way from Schauden-Fliefenhorn to here. This is my calling, to help this alien.
You don't.
It's not
Did
your-
you even
it's
know
not
he
your
was an
calling.
alien?
Yeah, we just
You
said
just
it. That's-
said,
yeah.
and
we
I'm
just heard it.
I'm rushing things along, so I agree with it. Okay, it's fine.
Charles, what happened to all of the
Fine.
dead animals that you brought out to use as bait? Are they still up in the woods?
No, I always keep a little handy Tupperwares of meat. If you, he opens one, it smells so
Isn't that
bad.
meat like 10 years old? Oh, God.
Okay,
Put
I'm
the
just-
lid back on.
Okay.
Put it back on.
Charles,
Like a match.
Charles, look at me. I'm
Yes?
just going to say right now, throw them away. Okay? Throw them away, because guess what? Now, here is your calling, okay? You don't need to worry about them anymore. You're going to make up for it tonight, so throw them away. Can you do that for me?
Just open the window and throw it, man. You can do it.
He tentatively
Go.
rolls down the window and then looks at the Tupperware box in his hand. Meep, meep. It is time to let you fly, little hamsters.
Don't you forget about me.
It comes on the radio as he throws the Tupperware out the window. Let's do this shit.
Well done, Charles. I'm proud of you.
And with that, you end up outside the sock experience. It is closed, obviously, at the moment.
We are going to get in. We're going to go to prison. You realize this?
No, we're not.
We're going to go
What
to
is-
prison.
I don't want to.
We're just a bunch of kids. They can't send us to
So
to
what is
jail.
the plan?
Well, we got to go. We got to break into the museum. We got the keys for that, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We got to get the,
We got the
hexagonal
keys.
thing,
We're gonna get the hexagonal thing.
and then we're gonna take it up to the spaceship.
Spaceship?
that we found
There's a
already.
spaceship.
in the cavern underneath the waterfall.
Underneath
What
the waterfall.
the fuck?
And there was
are
an
you
octopus.
And we're gonna go to we're gonna go to Alpha Centauri. Wait, Sasquatch. Fuck, shit. What?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
You gotta
no!
put the hexagonal thing
What?
in the thing,
What
and
is
then
it?
the thing will fly.
I only brought the key for the front door. I don't have the key for the shop. We're gonna have to go all the way through the experience to get to the shop.
That's okay. There won't be any. There won't be any actors there right now.
How do you know that?
Gotta run a fucking
won't be.
dungeon.
Fine.
Let's
we'll
go.
get there. Don't worry.
Charles says, I will wait here,
What?
for this is my calling.
But you're a beloved character.
What kind of fucking call
Why do
is
we
this?
pick you up and then drop you off? Like
This is your fight.
you,
I
ju-
must.
What? Who are we fighting?
you just said you were going to help.
Changed your tune from about 2
I know,
minutes
now
ago.
I'm really scared. I will get the police.
No.
For the love of
No?
no.
Not the police.
Are you
I mean,
afraid of
you're
the
gonna
rest?
fuck this up for us.
We got to tie you
Come
up.
on.
I spent
Are you
12
gonna be our
hours
enemy here?
Okay,
to
I can do
murder
this.
him.
Charles, you can do this. Come on. Remember
All you
the
have to
animals.
do
Remember
is
the-
not do anything. Okay?
Just follow our lead.
yeah.
Okay.
We already have this covered, okay?
Yeah, come on, Charles. And with that, you click the streets are pretty empty at the moment. It seems like because it's about 10 o'clock now.
It's that famous Sasquatch bedtime again.
I mean, let's be honest. There's not a queue down the street.
Yeah,
Yeah, sock
yeah.
experience even in the daytime.
There, you click the key in the front door. You are sort of in the sort of waiting area. There's a little till behind a little counter for people that want to buy tickets for the sock experience, and there's sort of like a waiting area. You see the doors that you went into the first room ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Make our way straight towards the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make your way through the doors of the first room. This was you see as you open the doors, you see the dimly lit set that was the first room that you went in. However, as you go into the room, you see green lasers all at different angles. All at different angles in this room.
Is it just one of the
Are you
experience
fucking
rooms?
kidding me?
Yeah.
Wait. Can you see is there like a panel on the other side? Like if we get through it, we could turn it off.
You have a look past the green lasers. There is a panel.
Okay.
God.
I
Maybe
can do
we
this.
should like throw a rock at
I
the
can-
panel or
Don't.
something.
I can do this.
We don't. Wait. I was about. What are you going to do?
If you can move fast enough, then you can get through these lasers and turn it off.
I was just going.
I can do this.
I was going to toss my remaining baseball through the lasers at the panel.
I got this.
Wait. you might. From my limited understanding of
know.
media, you might get cut to pieces.
I think
I
I'm
feel-
gonna. I think I can do it.
Maggie's starting to believe and just puts a hand on Benny's toes. Benny, he's got this.
At least let's see what those lasers do.
Mickey's
Alright.
starting to unbelieve.
Would this be
no.
Would this
No,
be
no.
a flight? to get through this.
I don't think it matters how fast you move. I
yes.
think it matters how careful you move.
Doesn't matter. I've got it.
What is your
D20.
Yeah, it's going to need a difficulty class of 12.
Whoa.
It's going to Leroy Jenkins through the lasers.
Here we go. I got this. Oh, that landed on top of my other dice.
It did.
So, you know.
Oh,
19!
Nice. Whilst you're like going, I was just going to throw a baseball at it. You see Randy like just go click his neck, sort of click the back of his hands, his fingers, and he just runs through the lasers, but like sort of manages to miss every like point of where the laser's going, and then you sort of just close your eyes, Randy, and you sort of open them up, and you're on the other side without hitting any of the lasers. Whoa, he's beginning to believe.
Don't you hear?
And then I just punch the thing and then turn back around. I did it!
I mean,
Alarm system
You really fucking
deactivated.
did.
That was awesome.
Holy shit, Randy.
Why is this museum got like super high tech?
I
Because
think,
it's storing this hexagonal. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk
No,
over
no,
you.
no. What you were going to say, I think the same thing. I think that actually somebody does know what's in here.
Yeah.
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 We better be careful.
But then why would they put it on display in the gift shop?
I don't know. I do not know, Benny.
Betty,
I do not.
that's the question.
know.
My mom always just said that there were a lot of thieves in town and they had to protect the shop. They said that
knew
they
this was here?
They said they wanted to get the giant chocolate
Why
bars.
did you say something?
Well, I didn't think it would be switched on. There hasn't been a chocolate bar theft in years.
So what happens if you touch one of those lasers?
I don't know. I've never touched one of the lasers.
You push the door open to the second room. You remember this room is the room where there was the Robert Dana entrepreneur, and he was showing you the owl hat and the Velcro jacket as well.
Polystyrene, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, polystyrene. Sorry,
They want the Velcro
yeah.
jacket.
and
Soft like silk.
this one, you get in and make a Maggie. Make a brains check of 9.
Fail and then some. That's a 4.
Do you want to spend any of us?
I've only got 1. Well, 2 now.
Cool. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Well, looks like this room's okay. Ha ha ha.
Hey, Benny, you still got your baseball bat?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just raise it up. Just in case. If they got lasers, they might have some other things.
We'd see the lasers, right? Because lasers are made of light.
Yeah, but you never know. There might be some other stuff, you know?
You wanted to just put it in the air?
I'm just gonna wave my baseball bat above my head.
No, just have it out, you know?
You wave it above your head, nothing happens.
Oh, do I? I put it in front of me.
Nothing happens.
I put it above me.
Nothing
Put it
happens.
to the left.
Nothing happens.
Put it to the right.
Nothing
I
happens.
shimmy my hips.
Crisscross.
Okay, seems pretty safe. I'm just gonna roll my baseball down the floor here. I just take it out and just
As
roll
you
it.
roll the baseball down across the floor, one of the paving stones that sort of like the fake floor goes. Then you just you just hear a grinding of
Spikes.
and you see the ceiling above you. You can see it's made of polystyrene, and it starts moving down further and
Oh
further.
my god! We're gonna get crushed! We're gonna be crushed!
No, we won't.
No,
it's
it's
made of polystyrene.
Even still,
We'll
it's
just-
pretty strong unless you chlorid it.
I mean, we could
This
just...
entire room is filled with their own exhibits. And she's going to crush them.
Run to the other door.
Yeah, okay, let's
And
run
then
the other
Benny
Okay,
door.
let's
takes
go.
the baseball from the panel.
You can't. There isn't a panel in this one.
No, as in like the thing that it switched down.
Yeah.
I just lift it off. stop the thing?
Oh, it's sort of just pressed it down. You push it down again, it doesn't do
With the
anything.
weight of a baseball.
It's sort of just a pressure plate, so it just did it, and then now you've pushed it back, and it doesn't do anything. It's still going. It's still going.
Oh my god, Maggie's hyperventilating. I'm just trying to
gonna
find
be okay,
something
Maggie,
to brace
don't
the
worry.
ceiling.
Don't worry. Are we all over the other side by the door, yeah?
You rush over to the
coming down where we can just leave. It's so slow. There's a door on the other side. Just walk out. So
We open
much
the door.
money on this stuff.
You literally walk to the other side of the room and just push the doors open to the next room.
They could have installed just like a burglar alarm or something.
Or paid for a security guard.
You are now in the the third room, in which the sock dispenser was.
Oof. Maggie just hugs Mickey. It's like, you saved my life. Oh my god. It's like she's just barely holding it together.
It's okay, Maggie. I think we were going to be okay.
What do you want to do?
Suck machine.
You think this could like fire socks at us?
Oh, no. Let's find out what happens in this room.
Should we crawl under it?
What? We're crawling under the sock machine?
I don't know. Maybe we should go back. This is
No. We've come too far for that, okay? Look, what can we see around us?
So in this room you see it looks like an old factory, and in the center of the room, sort of like, is a big dispenser where you push the button and you made the socks, and that's it really.
We could just walk through, right?
You can certainly try.
Okay, well, let's go.
okay.
You make your way through this room. As you approach the machine, there is an alarm that goes voot, 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 proximity, and then as you get close, a sock just fires out of the bottom of it directly towards you. I need you to roll me a flight.
Who?
Of
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh
drum.
no, you're going to get hit by a sock.
A
scared
flight
of
with
the
a
sock.
difficulty. What's your
I've got D12.
with a
12.
difficulty of 7?
Some balled up socks. That might
to evade the sock.
Yeah.
do something.
I almost wish we'd set off the
3.
the lasers just to see what shit thing would have happened.
Yeah. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
The sock, a balled up sock, flies through the air and hits you directly in the head.
Oh no! A sock hit me.
You feel an almighty pain as blood starts
Oh my
pouring
God.
down your head. You look in the sock and there is a rock in the sock.
Get your rocks off. Get your rocks off.
Why didn't you even put socks over them in the
It's on brand.
Oh, Jesus
And surely on
Christ.
impact, the sock would have cushioned the rock on the inside. Oh, for fuck's sake. Mickey, are you okay?
Ow. No. Ow. How badly am I hurt?
Take D12 poison damage.
You don't like. You're just. It just hurts. You're not like. There's no real. You don't.
But I'm
kids are
bleeding
like, yeah,
From
yeah,
the head.
From the head.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
probably yeah.
probably.
I mean, my mate got a rock thrown at his head once, and it
covered in a
really bled when we were about this age. In fact, and
it
it
survive?
was hella scary. Yeah,
Was it covered in a sock or?
It was not covered in a sock. It was covered in mud. That was the thing. We were having a mud fight. Stupid shit. We were having a mud fight, but inside some of the mud usually would just break on people's backs, you know. But then inside one of these lumps of mud there was a rock, and it hit my mate James in the head, and he just started. It just pissed blood all the way down his face.
Jesus.
And it
the thing,
looks horrendous. He
And
was
you
fine.
say you weren't cool.
When I was at school, our school was so trashy that we had like mountains of like just leftover recycling and litter like all over the massive field, and we regularly had like litter fights, and there was a lot of flattened cans in
Oh
those
my
litter
God.
fights. I remember just flinging like a ninja star one at my mate, and it went clang, off his forehead. And there was like a beat, and then he just turned to me, white as a sheet. His blood started pouring down his face and just started strangling me.
Jesus.
I had to sort of like wrestle him towards the nurse's office whilst also like being shit scared. Fucking
I'm
hell,
not
it was a dark day.
surprised. What an image.
That's
man.
the thing, though. If you cut your head, so much blood
Yeah.
comes out. But like actually,
Yeah, like I
it's not
butted
that
head
bad.
with someone in like playing rugby, and it like poured and poured out of my head.
Yeah.
And my mum was like, "Quick, we need to get you to the hospital," because I got taken off, obviously. And I was like, "No, I'm not staying until I finish the match. Like, I need to know whether we win or
That's
lose."
so
like,
badass.
And she's got all these pictures of me with all this blood pissing down my head. Like,
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
drum, man.
One of the things about getting an undercut is that you can see the scar on the back of my head from where my brother threw me against a wall for smack talking him during a game of Micro Machines. And, I look at that scar every time, and I'm like, I deserve that.
So,
such tales of head bleeding.
We've all
Turns
had
out-
head injuries.
Turns out it's pretty common.
Mickey, you are standing there before another sock comes flying out. You push to the side.
Oh no!
For fuck's sake.
Charles goes, "This is my calling."
What? There's so many
protect
different
you.
things that are your calling.
He runs towards the machine, puts his stomach over where the hole is,
Oh,
where the
God.
sock comes out.
I could just put a baseball in it.
You just hear him go, "Oh, go."
Okay, come on, guys, let's go.
Getting rocks inside him. Like,
Go on without me. Fly, you und fools. Fly und fools.
we could have just ducked under them.
That's fine.
Way to go. Just slowly bludgeon to the stomach.
We'll call an ambulance.
Sock rocks.
The
Just
sad
gonna
Fellowship
die.
of the Ring music plays as we run.
Give him 2 kisses on the forehead.
I don't think they play the shy music over this scene. I think it's a bit darker than that.
From somewhere in that, like, the balled up socks, there's like a hamster in there.
Eating its way
The
out.
rodents send their regards.
He's just leaning up against, and you just see him as you run past him. He's just going, oh, God.
How many rocks are in there?
Such a horrible way to die. He's being filled up with rocks.
And you push through into the last room in which
I'm sorry.
yes.
Colin said you get filled up with
No.
rocks.
He's just covering the
Okay,
hole.
so they're hitting him and bouncing off, but it hurts a lot.
Like
Probably internal bleeding, right?
yeah.
Okay,
Just,
so
I'm imagining
it's like
they're
someone.
entering him.
you were
They're just punching him. They're just like
Spilling out of his mouth.
it's just full of rocks. You push the doors into the last room. This is very dimly lit. This is where the Robert Dahmer actor killed himself with a gun.
Yeah.
In this room, you see in the center, there's a light just shining down on the table where the actor sit and killed himself. Behind that, you see the doorway is open and the light is shining in from the doorway behind him where the artifact room is. Standing in the doorway is Michael Dahmer. Sorry, Michael.
you built that up so well.
Sorry.
Is Martin done? Who the fuck is? Oh, right.
Another character.
You see Michael Dahmer standing there, and he says to you guys, he goes, well.
We sit down.
Look who we have here. A few thieves caught red-handed. What do you think we should do, boys? And then out of the dark, you see the other actors who played Robert Dahmer. They're all holding various weapons like crowbars and stuff.
Jeez.
Michael Dahmer has a pistol in his hand. He says, I knew you would come here. You see, You came to the sock experience the other day asking questions about this artifact. The one beyond this room, behind that glass case. No one ever asks questions about that.
Even though there's a woman
Seriously?
specifically saying, I will answer your questions. Nobody asks questions, right?
Nobody asks questions about the rarest metal ever been found on this earth.
This town since 1912.
They have the artifact there, so if anyone asks questions about it, they know to kill them. That's why it's on display. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay.
Everything
Yeah.
tracks.
It ties together.
That's entrapment.
So it sprung a little leak in my mind. You see, it came and then seen you earlier today outside the Squats Mall, and then going inside and seeing things have been moved around. Well, boys and girls, I know that you know what I want. He points to the points to fingers. That is the thing I want.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have him. Okay, it's a living being. Okay, you can't have him.
This will bring the Donnas back from the dust. We will be the bestest sock distributors.
Wait it out. I think he's having a stroke.
We will create the best sock that's ever lived.
Listen, hey, listen to me.
Living
Michael.
Marty.
Michael.
My name is
Listen to me.
Michael.
Listen to me, Michael. You already failed in this. Okay, this is not going to end well for you. Hey, no, just be quiet.
I will bring
This 11-year-old.
I will bring honor back to my father. That thing's parents killed my father when they broke free.
Ooh.
I mean, maybe they did, but why did you have him shut up in the first place? I mean, you got to expect a little blowback, right?
I thought your father shot himself.
That's what we told the media. Everyone was.
So this whole museum is a lie, and you're talking about honor, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you literally tell everyone who comes to this museum.
You lie daily.
It's all lies.
And you guys, you actors, should be ashamed of yourself.
I expected better from British actors.
Hey, don't you fucking say shit to me.
Do you like rambling as well?
I used to perform at the Globe.
Oh,
What's
man.
one of those?
Like, what?
Is the Globe
The Globe is
The Globe wasn't rebuilt until 1993, I think it was. So,
That's how old he is.
Also,
the original Globe.
This is going to be lost on the listeners, but why was he polishing a glass?
Wasn't he? Was tapping his crowbar on his hand.
It's a really small crowbar.
playing a violin.
It's a sparrow bar.
It's a British crowbar.
Listen. You hand over the Sasquatch and you go back home, and I won't tell your parents what you did. You go on your day, go back to school, and forget this ever happened.
How about you put the gun down and we're gonna take Fingers home?
Yeah.
You and what army?
Oh yeah? And Benny takes out the baseball.
Yes!
Throws it up slowly in the air, takes the baseball bat, and with perfect aim, hits the baseball so it hits the gun out of his hand with all my adversity tokens.
So roll
This is what I've been saving them for.
roll a fight of. What is your fight?
D20.
So give me a fight of 15.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of variables there.
No!
What'd you roll?
What is it?
I rolled a 2.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I haven't got enough.
Is there any way that any of us can help him?
Can we all attack en masse and count that as we're all
That
assisting,
a
or-
planned action would be
Okay.
you would have to tell him.
No, that's fair.
Well, you might succeed. Like it just might not be as good as you think it would be.
Okay.
Okay, hits it ricochets off, flies back, hits Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, not again.
Maybe.
Oh,
All right.
hit the button.
11 with adversity tokens.
Nice. You throw up the baseball as you see him. Then you swing your baseball bat. There is a flashback of you and your dad at a baseball game. You see, as a kid, you see one of the baseballs flying towards you. You go to grab it. It looks like you're just about to miss it, and then your dad picks you up on his shoulders, and you catch it in your hand, and then it flashes back to where we are now, and you smash the baseball. You hit it true. It flies through the air, slow motion. It flies. It doesn't aim at the gun, though. However, it aims right between his balls and hits him right in the groin.
Between his balls.
It hits true, and in slow motion goes, oh! He fires a shot in the air because of the pain, and it goes. You're sort of deafened a little bit by the noise of the gun. What do you want to do?
Mickey runs to grab the gun out of his hand. She darts forward to try and grab the gun out of his hand.
I would, just to give you a thing.
Yeah.
As kids, it is highly sort of encouraged to run away rather than go towards a grown man with a gun.
But this is the end of the whole thing, isn't it?
Maybe,
it
but
feels like
They've got 4 British actors, British immersive actors with crowbars, very small crowbars.
We'll never take him.
We need
What
to get
do you
to,
want
we
to
need
do?
to get into the gift shop though. Don't we?
We need to get in the gift shop. So
all right, we try and run
behind you,
past them then.
behind them is where the glass cabinets are with the artifacts.
So Otis would like to run towards the glass cabinets, in this sort of distraction.
Make a flight check. What's your flight?
My flight is D20.
So roll a flight for 10, please.
Oh, 16.
Nice. You make as soon as the gun goes off, it puts you into survival mode, and you run past him, who's Michael, who's sort of wincing in pain a little bit, and sort of the other guys are too preoccupied about what's just happened, and you dart past them straight ahead towards the artifact room.
Must collect.
Wait, fingers!
Fingers just runs.
Is he still wearing his driving gloves?
yeah, he does. Fingers runs ahead and barrels everyone out of the way. They hit up against the sort of the sets on the side of the wall, knocking some of the polystyrene stuff off the wall, and the owl hats. Michael Darnay's shoved to the floor. He's still got grip of his gun, though. There is a clear line of sight now to the exit and to the artifact room as Fingers barrels towards Otis.
Can we follow him?
You follow on.
Maggie stops by one of the actors and just throws her Rubik's Cube at him. Just completely ineffectively. It just bounces off.
I've never been able to work those out. You run past him. You are opposite the glass cabinet. What do you want to do?
Break it with the baseball bat. Break it.
Smash it with
Break
a
it
baseball
open.
bat.
You take your baseball up and you hurl it towards the thing. Make
No,
a
just the bat.
That's the bat.
Yeah. You take your baseball bat
All right,
and
sorry.
hurl it towards the glass cabinet. Make a brawn. What's your brawn?
6.
With a brawn of 3.
1.
You
No
it
vertigo.
clangs against the glass.
Maggie grabs. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Mickey wants to help. So can she help in some way?
It's a bit hard because these are snap decisions,
Right, okay.
like under pressure.
Okay,
So
I mean, can she take the?
yeah, you can take
Okay.
it. off.
Okay, all right. So she
You're
takes.
just all gonna take it.
take it.
Give it here.
Randy on an airplane.
Yeah.
Randy grabs the meatloaf out of his bag and tries to smash the glass with the
That'll
meatloaf.
never work with my mother's famously succulent.
What's your brawn?
My brawn is 8.
Make a brawn check of 8
All right.
to try and.
It's a 4.
You fail, but you get an adversity token.
More like a splat out.
Maggie
Am I
grabs-
right?
All right.
Sorry, go ahead, Drum.
So,
Keep interrupting. Go for
so
it.
Mickey grabs the baseball bat and takes a pop.
You take a pop. Make a brawn check. What's your brawn?
8,
Of 7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6, 7.
You you take the bat off of Benny. You wheel it back and you throw it back, and you throw it towards the glass cabinet with almighty strength. It smashes with your strength, which is good, and you are left with the open glass cabinet.
She grabs the
You grab
thing,
the
and
artifact.
says,
Maggie
"Come on,
runs
guys,
over-
let's get out of here."
Maggie runs over with a carrier bag that says, "I had a darn good time."
In the back, in the back.
Okay, she puts it in the bag. Let's go.
We got Skynet by the balls now, don't we?
You rush towards the shop exit. However, the door is closed. What do you want to do?
Don't get cocky, kid. All right, let's blow this thing and go home.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? The door's
Sorry,
shut.
Which door? The
The
exit
shop
door.
exit door is shut.
Let's see. How about? Hey, Fingers, can you break that door open?
Ooh.
Why did I try and smash the case?
Yeah, right. Why didn't we just do that? He's just standing there picking his nose.
You got a battering ram.
I really
walking
felt
around
like
with us.
Fingers could have done this whole thing by himself years ago.
Yeah.
Fingers, get us out of here. Drive the car. Sunglasses on.
You know what's ironic?
Did he make that
Is that the hexagonal artifact was made by their people, but Fingers' fingers are too long to be able to manipulate it. So how the fuck?
I mean, I think maybe his fingers have fingers have grown too long. Ooh. You know, it's just,
nail clippers?
How is he driving
all he
the car?
needs is
85
nail
years.
clippers.
Pedicure?
Tips of his fingers.
Is this a stick shift?
You rush to the car.
Maggie's trying to tidy up the mess on the way out because she's still worried she's going to be in trouble. Like she's just writing shelves and then she just abandons it and chases after everyone.
You rush towards the car. Fingers gets in the driver's seat, turns the ignition, puts his foot down. There is a smash cut of the screeching wheels, the radio playing out a really fucking awesome song.
Hip to Be Square by Huey Lewis in the News.
Yeah, and you fly off. You see in the rear view, however, the actors and Michael Dana getting into a truck nearby, and they start pursuing you. Now,
And it's a British truck, so it's more efficient than ours. Chase us down.
you are in a car chase now.
Oh my god.
Mickey.
All right.
Mickey,
So what do you want to
Mickey.
do to slow them down?
Mickey.
I want to
Yeah,
have had
well-
less coffee before this record. That's what I want to do.
Mickey, you still got that gun?
No, I put it
What the
back.
fuck?
Yeah.
I put it back. I don't know. I felt like it. I didn't want to use it.
I forget about it.
But I do have a flashlight.
Me too. Let's blind them when they're
Flashlights. You go that side. I'll go this side.
okay.
The car starts to gain. Car starts to gain a speed on you. It's almost like your station wagon, Vetnomobile, isn't as fast as their truck. Their truck
Almost as
starts
if it actually is.
What do you want to do with your torches?
We're going to try and blind them in the
Okay.
eyes.
Flashy.
Jeez, how powerful are your torches? Jeez.
Use your fight, because you're kind of fighting them with your. What's your fight scores?
20.
4.
So I need a 15. 12 from you, Scott. And what was your 4?
4.
And a 4 from you.
A 4.
Yeah.
A 4.
Yeah, because it's...
A 4? Okay, 4.
Tom's luck, man.
You get to roll it again as well,
yeah.
because it explodes.
It exploded.
And a 2. That's
Nice,
6
and you failed.
there.
I got 14.
Oh, you-
So I passed.
Yeah. So you lean out the back of the... It's kind of like the kid in Jurassic Park at the back of the car with the night vision goggles. Don't know why that popped in my head. It's not anything like that at all. You smash the back of the window, or it's already been smashed in, and you sort of just shine your lights on the driver. He sort of just goes, whoa! He veers. He smashes into a nearby public toilet, sort of, and they stop briefly. The toilet door falls down, and you see Principal Hardwinkle there on the toilet, and he goes, "Oh, the slammer for you!
The slammer!
They pull.
What's he doing out of public toilet?
He doesn't have a toilet in his own house.
Just the interventions.
Late night.
He lives in like a giant mansion we've established. It doesn't have a toilet.
A toiletless mansion. He doesn't shit where he lives, man.
No. I just like the feel of a free toilet.
Maybe that was the slammer.
You reverse it. They reverse. You're quite far ahead now, but you can see them in the rear view. They reverse and start chasing you again. However, you make your way up to the bottom of Crying Hill and park up. You start to run up the hill. You see, as you're like pretty much halfway, you see Michael Dana and the rest of the goons. They're chasing after you.
Okay, I'd like to take an orange out of my bag, because I've got an orange.
Yeah.
And just roll it down the hill and try and trip one of them up.
You fucking orange.
Are
What's
we in
your...
cars still, or are we...
No, you're running up the hill.
We're like halfway up the hill.
Run up that hill.
So you need a fight of... What is your fight?
Fight is a D4.
Give me if you get a 4, then they'll be impressed. Actually, let's say a 6. So you're going to have to use some adverse
That's fine.
tokens.
Yeah. 6.
Yeah, you roll a fucking orange down a hill. It rolls down, and like starts to pick up speed. Starts collecting some dirt as it goes down. Collects a rock in the dirt as it goes down, and then flies towards one of the goons. It hits him in his head, and then blood just starts trickling down his forehead.
There was a rock in the orange.
Hey! You stole my bit.
And he falls down and goes, oh! You make your way to...
And he goes, how's that for taking the pith?
Didn't vitamin C that, did you?
Hey.
Don't rind us.
It's the end of that segment.
Orange.
I'm peeling them off one by one.
Fingers turns to you with the key in his hand. Is there anything you want to say?
Fingers, are you going to go home now?
Ooh. Yeah.
Why didn't you do this 85 years ago?
Because he couldn't. He didn't have us.
I don't think he knew where it was.
Friends.
Yeah,
we'll always
we're
love you,
friends.
Fingers.
Thank you, Fingers.
I'll never forget you.
He envelops all of you in a hug.
Wait.
And he goes...
Wait. Why don't we go with him?
Fairly curveball.
No, we have to go to school tomorrow.
Come on, what's so good about school,
We'll get the
Meg?
slammer.
No, come on, Nick. We're going to get the slammer anyway. Who really likes it down here? Who wants to go to an alien planet? Plus, we're going to have the Darners afterwards for the rest of our freaking lives.
I mean, it would be awesome.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I
Fuck
can't
it,
leave
let's
my.
go.
I'm not leaving my parents here.
Really?
Benny, I'll be right.
His fingers through my head.
Crushes your head.
Fingers are so long.
puts his finger on your lips.
I do a little vomit.
I love you.
Love you too, Fingers. We
Yeah.
can't go with him. We have to stop. We have to slow the Darners down so he can
Okay.
get away.
Go on, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Come on.
Get out of here. Go now.
get it. Go on,
Just
go.
Just get.
Just go.
He dives under the water.
White faggot him.
As he dives under the water and a little time passes, we cut to him inside the spaceship. You see him running towards the console. He puts the key into the socket that is on the dashboard. It's a dashboard. There's a dashboard on an alien planet on a sky.
The weirdest thing that's in.
As soon as he puts it in, it illuminates and then it starts turning, and that is when Michael Dana reaches the top. He points the gun at you guys and goes, "Where is he?
Wait,
Where is
wait. All right, you win. You win. All right. Here. You're right. We went to the lab that was under the underneath the mall. We found a tape there. It's got everything that happens." Maggie holds up a cassette tape. She's like, "It's got everything that happened there. I know you want it, but if anything happens to us, we'll make sure that everyone finds it. You let us go and you can have it."
With that, you suddenly hear a loud whirring noise that you can feel in the very core of you. Then all of a sudden, the water from the river and from the coalesces over starts to rise up, which is weird. And at the crest of the waterfall, you thought was a rock splitting the waterfall, it starts to rise out of the water, and only a few moments you realize the rock is actually the front of the alien spacecraft. It has been buried there. It revealed that the water as it rises, and you see the spacecraft reveals how big this thing is. You see the craft it gets higher and higher, and as you look up, you can see the earth and water falling from its foreign body. It gets to a certain point above you and stops. You just hear a low hum. You can see now the shape of the alien spacecraft in full. It's a huge egg-shaped spacecraft with a mixture of moss and water and mud that lines its body. You all stare at it for a moment. You all see the gravity of what you're seeing. You stare almost in wonder, completely still. Then all of a sudden, the engines whir even louder. As you look at it, you're sort of blinded by a big blue light. You all shield your eyes to protect them. Then the loud noise subsides, the blinding light fades, and you open your eyes and all you can see is the sky, the night sky. You can hear nothing but the suggestive owl hooting in the distance. Michael Dana turns to you, and then you see a fit of rage over him. He points the pistol towards you, Maggie.
Maggie throws the cassette over his head. Goes, "You want it? Go get it!" And turns to run.
He follows it as it goes over. He points the gun towards all of you. We focus on his eyes and then on yours as well. We hear a gunshot. The camera pulls out, and we see Michael Dana is looking down at his stomach as the blood starts to appear. He looks in the direction of the gunshot, and we see Mickey's dad holding a gun that's smoking.
Oh my god!
Kind of like the end of Die Hard with Sergeant Powell killing the bad guy and saving John McClane. He says, "Nobody hurts my daughter."
Daddy! She runs over and gives him a big hug.
The rest of the Dana's cronies scatter, and then the camera fades to black. We then start to hear "Everybody Wants to Rule the World" by Tears for Fears. The camera fades up, and we see the bright lights of police cars flashing, illuminating the faces of the Dana cronies as they are shuffled into the backs of cars. We then see the familiar face of young Otis Fanuffer standing there, hands in his many pockets. We then see out of a station wagon appears Hank Fanuffer and whatever your mother is called. I don't know what her mother was called. Yeah, they run towards him, kiss and embrace him. His mother gives him kisses all over and over again. Otis slightly less awkward than he was before, with showing affection to his mum. We then see Maggie Wheeler in the back of an ambulance, a blanket around her for warmth. As she shivers, she looks up and you see her parents, Francis Wheeler and Paul Wheeler, running towards her. They embrace. As Maggie looks at them, she gets a glimpse of someone behind them. It's a young man. It's her brother, Robbie. He looks at her and says, "What have you got yourself into now? We then see Randy Garcia sitting on the floor. A slight smile echoes in his face, almost like he's finally found a place that doesn't suck anymore. He looks up and sees his mother. She gives him a hug. He then sees his father, John Garcia, approaching. The expression on his face of Randy's, the expression on his face, Randy recognizes as anger. But then all of a sudden it switches to a smile. He kneels down and hugs Randy. We then see Benny Frasco throwing up and down a baseball. He throws it up, but it doesn't come down. He looks up and he sees behind him is his dad, Andrew Frasco. He kneels down and hugs his boy. He then reveals to him from behind him a brand new baseball bat with a ribbon tied around it. Lastly, we see Mickey Stableman. She's awkwardly standing there looking at all the new friends with their parents. She looks around but can't see her dad. She looks to the floor disappointed. She then hears a voice behind her say, "Hey." She turns around. It's her father. He looks at her. There's a beat. And he says, "I'm so proud of you, honey. I know I've been a pretty shitty dad since Mom's died. But I just want to say I love you. And Michelle, your mom would be proud of the girl you've become." He hugs her.
Thanks, Dad.
The camera pulls up and out of the town of Sasquatch until is just a mere dot on the screen. The screen then fades to black and the credits roll. We then fade up after the credits have rolled and we see the words 5 years later on the screen. We see each of you visibly much older now. You're tossing and turning in your beds. The camera splits into each segment showing you guys in bed. You are all dreaming about something. The camera then cuts to what you're dreaming about. It's all like you're dreaming about the same thing. You're looking and standing in front of a mirror in the bathroom. The lights flicker, and you see in the reflection on the mirror, you see fingers turn around and creep around the door. And then you hear, "Mr. Fingers is here." And then we fade to black.
Yes!
Yeah! Oh, Mr.
goodness.
Fingers.
Mr. Fingers.
Bring me fingers.
Oh my God.
Great house music.
Well done.
That was incredible, Ross. Thank you so
nice.
much.
Yeah,
That was
there
we
amazing.
go.
Well
Stop
done.
it.
Oh my goodness.
That was Danger Things.
That was Danger Things. That's so
Danger
good.
Things.
That's not it for the
Season one.
Patreon show.
No.
Scott, do you want to say about what's going to be happening next week or next episode on the Patreon? feed?
Next episode is the Patroni will have been briefed, and you will know your assignments and you will know your tasks. For I should have put it on the Discord by that point. So you will know what's happening, and you will know the choices you have to make. And you probably, as of this point, if you're hearing this, will probably know more about it than the people sat in the room with me. That's what I'm going to say.
I think that's fair to say about a lot of the stuff we produce.
Yeah.
Sit down, press record, hope for the best.
It's very exciting. We can't wait for it. So come back in 2 weeks. You will hear that. Thank you for always supporting us. Thank you for being our patrons. Please tell your friends. This was a lot of fun. We want to make more stuff like this. And thank you, Ross. This was fucking amazing.
Amazing. Thanks, Ross. Thank you, Dangerlings. Bye.